Everybody, today I'm going to show you a regional recipe from one of the states of India, and this is a Masale Bhaat. So the recipe I'm going to make, this is a very traditional name. It basically translates into spicy rice or like spiced rice. So masala, as you've heard, is like a mixture of different spices, right? And so if you've eaten biryani, that's also kind of like similar. It has different flavors and spices going through it. So this is kind of a Maharashtrian version of a biryani, if you if you will. I'm completely making it up, but this is how I want to kind of explain it to you. So there are a few ingredients that go in here, but basically I have about 1.5 cups of rice in this, just washed. And again, this is going to be in my Instant Pot. Some of the things that I want to show you is you're going to need about half a medium-sized onion, about half to 1 tomato, depending on how much you like, 1 inch of grated ginger, a few curry leaves. You can also replace this with bay leaf if you have that. Your oil, my handy dandy spice box, and then other than that, we're going to make some fresh spices. So in my pan over here, I have about 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, about a couple of sticks of cinnamon, 1 dried red chili, and then a couple of cloves in here as well. So as you can see, there's like a couple of cloves in here. So I'm going to roast these, and I want to lightly roast these and then crush them into a powder. So you can either use like a blender or something to just make like a coarse powder out of this. This really gives a lot of fresh flavor to your rice dish. So I'll show you what this looks like after it's roasted and crushed. Okay, so as you can see, I've ground up my spice mix in here and left it quite like not too fine of a powder in here. So this is I've just used a coffee grinder. That is what I use for some like small portions of whole spices that I really want to ground up. Okay, so now I turned on my Instant Pot on saute mode and it's heating up. I'm going to start by first adding some mustard seeds and then some cumin seeds in here. Okay, so just take in about half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, and as you can see, they'll start to splutter up. So let them do that for just a second. And then you want to also add in the cumin seeds. So a little more than half a teaspoon in there. Okay, so to this I'm going to add some curry leaves that I have. You can also add some bay leaves. And then as soon as that starts fluttering, add in your onion. This is just finely chopped onion. And now just cook it until it becomes very lightly brown and just soft enough. Next up, I'm going to add my ginger as well as the half of the tomato that I have. And again, just let it cook for 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so that has been cooking up. It doesn't take too long. So today I'm going to use some tofu in my dish, but traditionally you use potatoes. I didn't want to add too much carbs because again, rice itself has a lot of carbs. So you can fry your potatoes and add it, or you can put it at this point and let it kind of cook with this spice mixture as well. So this tofu, just cubed it and put it in a toaster oven for like 10 minutes or so to get this light roasting on top. And then I also have other veggies in here. So I have some fresh snap peas and then some mixed vegetable that is frozen. So just kind of sitting here for about 15-20 minutes. So those are the things I want to start by putting in actually this one first. Okay. Because my tofu is already cooked, so I don't really need to put it. And then to this, adding a little bit of kind of spice mixes in here. So about a little bit of cayenne. You can also add some green chili if you want. Turmeric. And then very little bit of garam masala, because we already are cooking with like that spice mix that we made is a lot of like garam masala kind of. Some of the whole spices that you use are also, you can add some star anise as well. And so just going to mix this up and add some salt at this point. Now, if you want to let, like, the potatoes would generally take some time to cook, which is why I want to put it at the beginning before the vegetables. Again, the choice of vegetables that you use is completely up to you. You can use cauliflower, you can just use carrots, and peas if you want. Peas and carrots are like the kind of standard along with the potatoes. And again, like, this state called Maharashtra is in the western part of India. So that is where, like, the city Mumbai is also located, and they have a lot of different things, very kind of comfort food, homely cooked food. So next up, I'm gonna put in that whole spice mixture that I made, just that fresh mix. I don't want to yet add any water because I want to put in the rice and then add the water. So in goes my tofu. You can make it smaller if you want. So I'm gonna just kind of give it, make them like 50% smaller, each of them, as they kind of blend in here. Just so that they have a nice, like, they are spread out all through the rice and they are not like too chunky in here. The same thing with the potatoes. You want to make them smaller. Yeah. Okay, so now that my tofu pieces are slightly smaller, I added very little water just to get that masala bit stuck at the bottom of this pot, and then just kind of moved it around. So I can see it just comes up very easily, which is the best thing about Instant Pot. Putting in all my rice, and then since I took about 1.5 cups of rice, I'm gonna add almost 3 cups of water. I'm gonna kind of see how it goes because I don't want to add too much. You can also take basmati rice if you want. I want this rice to have kind of a nice fluffiness to it. Okay, so I added slightly less than 3 cups of water because I don't have any potatoes in there, so like there isn't a need for extra water, and some of my veggies are gonna cook and release some water as well. So I turned off my saute mode, and all I'm gonna do now is put this on rice mode. That's it, 12 minutes of rice mode, and this is gonna turn out nice and yummy. Do add any more salt if you might need so, and adjust any spice content if you need at this point. One more thing that I do want to show you is adding some ghee in here. So at the beginning, we just added about a tablespoon to 2 of oil, but really this is going to give it this flavor on the top. It's also going to improve the texture of the rice itself. So, you know, when you add this ghee, it's going to, like, you're going to mix it up when it's done, and it's really going to, like, every grain of the rice is going to fluff up and separate from each other. That's what you're going to get with that. So I will see you on the other side and show you what the rice looks like. My rice is all done, and as you can see, it's perfectly cooked. You can eat this with raita or just plain yogurt if you want, and just kind of enjoy it hot. Just mix it around a little bit before you serve it, and hope you like this recipe. See you next time.